Hello guys, welcome to a new episode of the Goldroom with Iyabo Ojo. And yes, today it's another new day. I wish you guys all the best as you journey on this success story with us. And today I bring to you guys one of the very most talented people we have in Nigeria. Honestly, he's one of the most talented when it comes to entertainment, when it comes to skit, when it comes to music, comedy. He's someone I really like so much, and I'm sure you guys love him too. So we have broda Shaggi.
Hello.
Hello. How are you?
Any question of the day? Yeah, it's me.
Oh, yeah, it's me.
How are you,
how
man?
you doing? I'm
fine. I'm good.
Fine.
I'm good.
I'm fine. Yes. So I know it's been a long one coming. Trying to get Shaggy on this show was a long one coming. He's so busy.
I'm sorry. Am I busy?
Where do you get the energy from? Let me start with that. That energy.
The energy is from God, though. Yeah, as it comes, we just deliver. So.
Because I know, like, you're so busy. You're always shooting, always filming.
We're trying to be like you, Mama. We're trying to be like you.
You're very hardworking.
Thank
kudos
you.
to you. You're very hardworking.
Thank you.
So I want to take your own from a different angle. I don't want to even start with who is broda Shaggi, but let me start with how was the journey for you?
The journey being broda Shaggi.
Yes.
It's not been a smooth one. There is no journey that is a smooth one.
I know.
There are up and downs in every journey, and for my own journey, I've been able to, try to remain myself and not to force anything, because for me, originality has worked for me and still worked for me. So the journey has not been easy. It's been rough. It's been crazy so far. There's this saying that says getting to the top is hard. Yeah. But maintaining the top is harder.
It's harder. It is harder.
That's actually like the hardest point. So the journey so far and to where I am right now, it has been God mostly. It has been God. Yeah.
We thank God.
Samuel
animashaun. Who is Samuel animashaun? Where is Samuel animashaun from?
Okay.
And how was the journey for Samuel animashaun before he became our famous broda Shaggi?
Okay. Samuel is just a random guy, just an actor, an artist, a visual artist, a singer, a drummer, a dancer. Like, I do a lot of things, aside comedy. But before the recognition of broda Shaggi, back then in Unilag, I was, known for stage plays. Okay. I was a stage actor. I was a thespian.
So you did theater act?
Not fully. Unilag has 3 units. We have the theater unit, the music, and the visual unit. So I specialized in visual arts. I draw and paint. But in the 100 and 200 level, you would, take courses from
a bit of everything. Yeah.
So, but I was a major part of the theater unit, even till my final year, because that was like my major strength. Acting has always been my major strength. Entertainment, basically, So that was where it all started from Unilag. Aside the old church drama before my admission into Unilag.
So did you grow up in Lagos? You grew up in Lagos, went to school in Lagos?
Not fully. I didn't grow up in Lagos. I was born in Ogun State. Ikene. I grew up in Ikene because my dad was was a teacher in Mayflower Junior School.
Oh, Mayflower.
Yeah,
Wow.
so
I actually wanted to go to school there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a good school.
Yeah.
My dad was a teacher there, and I was also a student. So I lived with him, even though he had other wives, aside my mom. So I used to live with him, stay in the school. I was a boarding student then. So, but after his demise, I couldn't finish there. I had to move away from Ogun State. I came to Lagos with my aunt before my mom then later joined us here in Lagos.
Okay.
So I did my whole secondary school here in Lagos.
Okay.
Then after secondary school, before Unilag, I went to Federal College of Education. Before Federal College of Education, I went to Yabatech because at that time I was
waiting for admission.
I was just waiting for admission, and I didn't want to be. I just hate being idle, So I went to Yabatech, and from Yabatech went to Federal College of Education. Federal College of Education to Unilag.
Unilag, okay. And you finished in all those places?
No, I didn't finish in Yabatech. I finished in FC, Federal College of Education, before Unilag.
Unilag. Okay, so you lived a little bit in Abeokuta.
Mayflower
is where? Ikene?
Mayflower is in Ikene, yes.
Where is Ikene?
Ikene is after Abeokuta.
Yes. I went to Ikene,
After
but I was very
Shagam.
young. I remember they wanted to put me in boarding school then, so we went to Mayflower. Then, but later I said I didn't want to go to boarding school. So.
It's a really nice and popular school.
But it was a very nice school.
Yeah.
My family wanted me to go there, but I just didn't want to do boarding school. But I know it's a real nice school. Okay, so your upbringing was a little bit humble, and the first time I watched your skit, I was like, is this guy a truck pusher? So how did you just come up with that idea? I say, ask me any question,
Any question of the day.
Any question of the day. How did that happen for you? Did you just wake up and create that?
Honestly, I just woke up and I can't even place it like this is how it came. But I just can remember that it all started and we are here today.
Yeah.
It was end of 2018.
Yeah.
Yes, December 2018, that was when the first video blew up. But before then, I had started like August, October, I think, because it was during a stage play. That was where I met Auntie Shaggi. She was also an actor on the set. Okay. And we were just, randomly during the breaks of this stage play, everybody just vibe and, I just came up with the whole Agbero character. And I just love to imitate people. So, and I just saw the reactions and the way people, were laughing. People loved it. And I was like, okay, come on. This is something that's not really in that social media space.
Yes.
And if I did it then, it would be something unique, something people can,
vibe to.
I was always using the F word, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So that was how it all started. I just didn't want to be idle. I said, okay, let's do something. The truck pusher wasn't really the first skit.
It
was the mechanic one because the Shaggy character then, even till now, is just someone who who works everywhere. There's no particular work. It's not limited to any particular work.
Yes.
It can be a bricklayer today, it can be a truck pusher tomorrow, it can be a mechanic next tomorrow.
A police officer.
Police officer, that kind of thing.
With your partner.
Officer
Who's. So it was a nice one because that was the one I saw then. I was like, okay, this is a nice concept, very good idea. And
did you really think I was a truck pusher?
I didn't know. Initially, I thought maybe at first because that was new. So when I said that, is this guy a truck pusher or is just a skit? Because you did it so well. So I was like, I wasn't really sure. And the way you dress with your knicker, so you looked exactly like the truck pushers. I was like, okay, this guy has to be a truck pusher or something. But later I knew that, okay, I don't think he's a truck pusher, but I just feel it's his own concept. And he's like, hi, Mama Shaggi. Is
Auntie Shaggi. She's fine. She's in London.
She's in London now.
She's schooling.
Wow. That's good. That's good. Okay, so I want to find out. Don't be like, I'm always going to say it, don't be like Mr. Macaroni. And even Isbeyu too. You people are not giving me hopes. You guys should give me hopes. I love weddings and I love ashwebis. Are we expecting any
For me, I'm not a. I won't lie. I like to be real. I'm not a fan of big weddings. Even though if I'm going to get
Okay.
married, I'm not a fan of big wedding. My personal life, I don't know if you've noticed. I just
You keep it out,
I just keep it out of the social media space, because for me, my personal life is very personal to me. I just want to
protect it.
Yes, I want to protect it.
But you believe in love.
Yeah, I believe in love. I believe in one man, one woman type of love. I believe in family. I believe in raising my own kids.
Are we going to have some broda Shaggi, little Shaggies very soon?
Yes, but not very soon, but by God's grace, yes.
Which is not very soon. You're already getting old.
There's nothing like getting old.
Yeah, getting old.
There's nothing like getting old.
Okay.
I tell people when it's the right time. You don't need to rush into marriage. It is very. Mama.
Let me tell you the truth. It's good to have your kids early. Look at me and Priscilla now.
I understand. It's a good thing.
It's a good thing. It's not.
You should. I don't think you should rush into it.
Let me tell you something. See, there are some of my age mates now. They are just having babies. Oh, their babies are as young. They'll be worrying them up and down. And they'll not come and say, yeah, boy, why am I be sissy? Why would I not do sissy? Because I've had my kids, they are grown, so I can do sissy. So sometimes when you have them, well, it's God's time is the best, but you have the money now. But Shaggi, Shaggi is a billionaire.
Mama, it's not about the money.
It's not about the money.
It's about, for me, I don't want to, I don't know, I'm this kind of person who like to, protect what I have, and I'm a one kind of woman type of person. So if I know this, I don't want to.
You're having it difficult to find, or you have not found.
I don't know. I'm just saying, if I should find, I have to be very sure that this is the person I'm spending the rest of my life with. I wouldn't want to. I think
most of you successful boys now are always afraid and scared. I think there's
we need to be scared. Mama, your generation is not the type of generation now, because this generation, I just feel.
Every time.
Ma?
Priscilla, she
says that every time. Yeah, because it's different. It's totally different. Like people are woken. People are different. They there's a lot going on. It's not like ladies right now just feel we are all the same, men and women. I'm a feminist as well. I believe in equal shares. I believe in equal powers for both genders. But I just feel there's a certain level of responsibility that a lady should, on both parts as well, and that a lady should give, a man, which is very, very important. That doesn't mean the man should, maltreat her or just
or take advantage.
It is very, very important that you both
understand.
You
the
need to understand each
you want
other.
to get into. Yeah, I get it.
Very important.
Well, God will help you, young ones.
Most
of the disease. I don't know what's happening, but God will help you.
Amen.
So, anyway, on this show, we do something and we call it the switch.
The switch.
So the switch means that you get to ask me one question.
Yeah.
Which one? Let me drink water first. This one that you said, you have to have mercy on me.
I don't even have a question.
Really?
Funny enough, I'll have to think about it. But I want to ask you like a very important question. Something, like the viewers at home listening and watching right now would, clap for me and appreciate me for asking you.
Okay, now.
I'm still thinking of my question. So take your time, drink water well.
Okay.
All right. My name is Samuel A. Perry. You're welcome to the Goldroom with broda Shaggi, not Iyabo Ojo. And right now we have Iyabo Ojo in our studio. So my question to you is, I don't get questions. Okay.
Any question of the day?
Oh yeah, you too. Okay, so Mama, tell me, I've always wanted to ask this question. Like, for me, I know we're all different people. And one thing that is very, very hard to swallow, to believe is truth. We all want to speak not all, most of us want to speak the truth, but there are some challenges that comes with it. Like people bashing you, people doing this. And I've studied you well. I've studied that you've always stand for the truth.
Yeah.
Which I respect that a lot about you. But
Thank
my
you.
question is why? Why do you take it personal to to fight for truth? Why?
Okay, I guess it's a calling. Yeah, because sometimes you really cannot, like I asked you, what informed your craft, and you were like, you don't know, you just came up with the idea.
True.
So it's because it's inbuilt, it's what God has blessed you with.
With.
So it's easy for you to come out with ideas, and when people see those ideas, they'll be like, how did he get this done? But it's just something that comes. So I want to believe that it's just a calling. Because ever since I was young, I have always never loved keeping quiet. I've always said my truth, and I've always fought and supported people. Even now, I'm pulling back a bit because I feel sometimes the attacks are getting too much. So
Yeah.
now I look away. But I still do for people behind closed doors. A lot of times I do a lot of things. I say, don't mention my name, don't do this, don't do that. And sometimes when I sit down and I calculate how much I have spent on lawyers alone, I'm like, whoa, you're trying to fight cases, Some people, I'm even fighting their cases, and I'm saying, don't even let them know that the lawyer is for me. Don't even let them know that it's for me. But I think it's just a calling, because every time I fight for something and we win, I feel blessed. As I'm talking to you now, I am not happy about Mohbad's case, because I feel that he hasn't gotten justice. Or not that I feel, he hasn't gotten justice, and he hasn't been laid to rest properly. So in a way, my spirit is not settled, but because of all the back and forths coming from their family, from people, the fights, from this, that, I just had to pull back. But to me, I really didn't feel fulfilled knowing that we couldn't get justice for this boy yet, and hoping and praying that we will still get justice for him.
I pray we do.
Yeah, so I think it's just who I am as a person. I think so.
It's a very good characteristic. Honestly, I won't lie, because for me, I don't think I have what it takes to,
to get dragged.
I hate attention.
I know.
Positive or negative. I just want to put out my work, do my thing, and that's it.
And then stay off. Yeah, well.
Kudos, Mama.
Thank you, guys. Okay, so you recently released your music, right?
Yes.
Was that an album or just?
No, it was just a single.
It was a single.
Yeah.
But you've done a couple of other ones.
Yes, I have.
So, why music again?
Okay, so for me, Samuel Animashaun Perry is just an entertainer. Like I said before, I do a lot of things aside acting and comedy. Music has always been part of me, and I think I got all these attributes from my dad, because my dad was a dancer, he was a teacher.
Really?
Yeah, he was a teacher, he was a singer, it was a lot of things. I think I got them from him. So for me, music has always been part of me. I love to sing, I love to write songs, I love to create music. But you see, the cocoa be say in this recent day, we did like this.
Yeah.
I don't even think we are ready to listen to good music. I think people just want to dance, people just want to. And for me, I just love good music. That's why, it's been really hard for me to put out music like all the time.
The way you really want it.
The way I really want to.
Yeah.
And I don't want it to also affect the one that brought me out, which is the comedy. I don't want people to now start saying, people already say that. And people are still saying it, but for me,
Boy, he's an entertainer. You can do everything.
I just do me.
You can do everything. Just like J-Lo,
yes,
Beyonce, all of them, they act, they sing. Yeah, though you would do one more than the other, but you can do everything, definitely, and do it well. Yeah. And I feel it's a good thing when you're very creative and when you're very versatile.
Yeah.
So it's good. Are you going to ever go into politics?
No. No, not at all.
I knew you were going to say no.
Nah.
I knew you were
I'm not
going
a
to say
politician.
no.
I don't.
No.
Big no.
So what's next now? I know you've done music, you're doing your skits. Are you going to shoot a movie very soon?
Yes, a movie.
Okay.
I've always wanted to do my own movie, but I've always wanted to do it right. I just don't want to do it. I want to make a statement with my first movie, which is coming in 2025. Something big. hit your screen.
Okay, 2025. Okay. So guys, watch out 2025. Broda Shaggi is going to be producing
Watch
a
out.
blockbuster movie that will be going to mainstream or cinema, right? Or both. Okay. So, Broda Shaggi, what is your advice for the young ones out there?
Oh, Omo. I'll just say one thing, you need to believe in yourself. When I say believe in yourself, I'm trying to say, like, no one will support you better than you, because when you keep waiting for supporters, people you're waiting for also need support. No matter who you think is doing better than you, there are other people doing better than them. So everybody wants to get better at what they do. So you need to believe in yourself, support yourself creatively, monetarily. If you have small money, invest in yourself. It's very, very important. And never ever, we all know, I just feel in this life, we all know what's good, we know what's bad. But sometimes the bad things are sweet. You know, bad things are sweet, like making money legally is sweet, you know, when you have money. But it's bad because you don't know the repercussion, people you are putting into depression and all that. No matter how little you are making, be proud of it. Trust me, as long as it's legal, be proud of the little you are making. And I just feel this recent day, most of us are pressured by what we see online. If that is your problem, stay offline. I'm telling you. I know you want to be entertained.
Yeah.
You can come online. That's why it's follow is there, block is there. Block person where they pressure you.
Yeah.
It is very important. If not, you just say you try to become this person and you will just fall. There is time for everything. All of us, now God knows what they do now. All of us know if you just get that billion. No. And that's why I said don't give up on yourself. Is the more you keep trying, the better you get at it. So don't give up on yourself. And remember God, pray always. Yeah.
Yeah. So guys, you've heard it. Don't give up on yourself. Remember God and pray always. And another thing, I want to tell people out there, because I see a lot of people do skits these days, and you know, people tag me and say, "Mama, please help me repost my skit." And if I watch your skit and it doesn't hold waters, I'm not gonna repost it. You know. So sometimes don't just go out there and do skit for the sake of I just want to do skit. No, be creative. Create your own idea. It's what stands you out from the crowd. Don't do what every other person is doing. Create your own. You look at Broda Shaggi would do when he created his own ideas. You have to stand out from the crowd. That way, you capture the attention of people.
Yeah.
So for those of you who want to be creative, try and think out of the box. And don't rush yourself. Take your time to think, to create something that is unique and different. Because if you look at all the successful skit makers, you'll find out that every one of them has their own platform that is unique and craft that is unique to them and them alone.
True.
Right? So don't try and be a Broda Shaggi. Don't try and be a Tao. Don't try and be a Macaroni. Don't try and be Isbeyu. Try and be you. Do you understand? Create you. That would get people's attention. And like I would also say, never give up. You never know. You can start today and feel that it's not going on well, but keep doing it because consistency pays. But Shaggi has been consistent forever.
For over 6 years.
Yes, and he's acting, he's doing skit, he's singing, he's doing everything. So if one is not paying, at least the other one is paying. Just be original, like you said, and just be yourself. And the sky is your starting point. Okay. So, yes, at this junction, I want to say thank you guys for watching. I hope you liked it. And I'm going to allow Broda Shaggi close the show. Don't forget to always put on your notification and
always, always be yourself. Always share with it anytime. I'm just kidding. Just be yourself. Enjoy life. Life is beautiful. respect your elders, respect
that one
people.
is important though.
It's very important, yeah.
A lot of
Respect
young
people.
ones now, you guys don't have any respect for your elders again, and it's very bad, yo. Àwọn èpè inú kan wà táwọn àgbà máa ṣe fọmọdé tó jẹ́ kọ́mọdé níbi tó máa lọ. Àti gbà. Ó tọ́ ni. Because a lot of you young girls out there might think that, what's going on? My life is not. Ẹ ti gbà pé ti bú àgbàlagbà kan tó ti ṣe báyìí fún yín. Ó ti tó ẹnu là fún èmi ni wọ́n sọ̀rọ̀ sí wọ́n fún yín náà. Well, for those of you that don't understand Yoruba, I don't know what to do. Okay, they will interpret it.
Yeah.
So guys, make sure you always put on your notification, or like, share, subscribe.
Subscribe.
Important. View, watch it, and please let me beg them. When you are watching it, you see all those adverts that they are always running. Don't be skipping it. Remember to skip it. Oh, one reduce. Emma, but skip.
Please just leave the advert to play.
Is the advert not interesting?
Sometimes, that's not what you want to. That's not what you want to watch at that period.
You are too blunt. You are too honest.
But it's the truth now. But it's interesting. Advert here. What do you see? So just leave it. Let it play. Enjoy it.
All right. Thank you for coming.
Thank you, man.
Bye.
Bye, guys.